Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people speak to me. It's Monday. It's 1:37. Yes, I love lunchtime. I love a quick lunch and learn. Yes, a quick lunch and learn. Let's talk about it. What's a scarcity mentality? Now, I said, let me just go live because a couple of things I want to share with you. I work with and train a lot of people over decade of being an entrepreneur and a business coach and motivating people and inspiring people. And the one thing that I believe stops most people from being super successful is their mindset. And so we're going to talk about what's a scarcity mentality. And so if you know someone, they are a critic about everything. They have a negative attitude about everything. You want to share the broadcast, okay? Hello, gorgeous. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. And so I'm not going to take much of your lunchtime, but I wanted to come live because I've just been encountering so many people that have to change the way that they think. And it takes practice to do that. It takes dedication to do that. It takes strength to do that. Yes, hello, gorgeous. Make sure you comment below. Say hi, Jerusha. Yes, hello. Miss Teresa's in the building. If you're in the building, let me know that you are here by commenting, saying hi, Jerusha, so I can see you. You're my people. If you're my people, make sure you speak to me. Hello, gorgeous. Paula is in the building. Hello, I see you. Miss Jerrison, is that right? In the building. Hello, I see you. Oh, hi, gorgeous. Tashana is in the building. Oh, I'm so happy you're back too. Miss Melanie is in the building. I see you, Gina, on TikTok. I see you. Sequisha, I see you. I see you. I see you. So we're going to talk really fast, 15 minutes, about a scarcity mentality because there is something absolutely wrong with this society, in my opinion. Okay? I just think that the reason why most people are not where they want to be because of the way they think. And so we want to change that today. We want to change it. We got to change it because that's not helping you progress in life. That's not helping you get closer to the goal. It's not. It's hindering you, holding you back. It is the way that you think. And so I can tell you from experience, every day you'll hear top producers say they have to have some type of mantra. They have to have some type of affirmation. They got to do some type of prayer, some type of yoga, some type of meditation. You've got to get the mind right. Every day you have to do it. Every day you're talking yourself into doing the thing that you don't want to do, but you need to do. Every day you're doing it. So if you're joining me for the very first time, you are a newbie to me. Put newbie below. Say I'm a newbie to Jerusha. Put newbie below. If you are a newbie to me, you're just now hearing the sound of my voice. Put newbie in the comments below. And of course, if you tag and share, because we all have people in our lives that are pretty negative, right? And everything you say, everything you do, they have something negative to say about it, right? And some of those people you can't get rid of. But you can dismiss those people. You don't have to take their opinions. You don't have to listen. You don't. When I started my business, and I'll tell you my background. So I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I started in radio, and then I went into television. It was always my dream to do so. My degrees are in communications and public relations. I always knew I was going to talk in whatever capacity that I was going to do it, whatever platform, I knew I was going to talk to make money, right? So I was headed in that direction. I actually did it. I did it in college. I did it. I had a job already waiting for me. All the things, right? I was like, this is my path. Nothing else. I'm not interested in anything else but this, right? So I achieved that because it is very difficult to get certain positions in television. And my parents were very proud that I worked for CNN News in Atlanta, Georgia. I enjoyed what I did. However, after having my son, I changed. The job didn't change. The people didn't change. I changed the way I was looking at life. So I changed. I was like, I don't think I want to come to an office anymore. After I had my son, I was like, I don't think I want to just be here. I want to be home. That was me, right? what to do. I guess I'll start a business. And so I'm good, at, interior decorating. I said, I'll start a business doing interior design. I'll design homes and bathrooms and things. And I started doing friends, mothers, okay? Because I'm in young 20s at that time. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just ask my friends. Their moms have nice homes, right? So I'll just do their homes. So that's what I started doing. Well, obviously, because I wasn't licensed, I said, let me go online. See, attitude. Let me go online and take some classes. That way I'll have that behind my belt. That's what I did. I was still working my full-time job. So I said, okay, I'll just take some courses online. I named my little company and all the things. And so did a few friends' homes at that time. And I'll tell you, I was like, well, this is not enough money. This is not enough money. But I was like, okay, you just got to keep going. Keep showing people what you can do. I just took pictures and showed before and afters. I was like, this is what I do, right? And so I was asking all these different people and I got some jobs and I was excited about it, but it still wasn't enough for me to leave my corporate job. So I don't recommend people just jump up and leave their jobs, okay? That is your income for now. So I didn't just leave. And so I was like, all right, the first person this is how I know you don't talk to everybody. Even to this day, no one tries to recruit me. I don't know why. I'm not recruitable. One person. I don't know if you should do real estate. If that's your passion, that's your love, then do real estate, right? I just think when you follow your passion, you'll get paid to do something that you love to do. So one person asked me about network marketing and direct sales. Because I was not familiar with the industry at all, I didn't have any opinion about it. My attitude was, what is it? My attitude wasn't, oh, I'm scared. Oh, I don't know. She's trying to get me. No, I was like, well, what is it? Educate me. The problem is you're not educating people. They don't know what you do. Just because you say the name of your company doesn't mean I know what you do. I am an example of that. You can call your company name all day. That doesn't mean anything to me. How is that helping me? We're in the business of solving problems if you are an entrepreneur. So saying a company's name because they're credible doesn't mean anything, because it doesn't mean that it's going to help solve my problem. And I just thought, well, she was telling me something about a business and she said something about, I don't even remember, right? But I knew it was I could work from home. That's all I knew. Bing, she had my attention. Oh, how do you work from home though? Like, how do you make money from home? And how do you earn an executive level income from home? Now I'm curious. Now I am open. But you just saying the name of a company doesn't do anything. I'm telling you. Because I didn't even know the name of my company. I'm like, what is it? I've never heard of it. What is it? What is it? Oh, okay. Never heard of that. Not interested. Okay. So people say no to what they don't know. Automatically, I'm going to say no, thank you, because I don't know what you're talking about. Right? So she went on to say, you can work from home. Then I was like, oh, well, wait a minute then. So now I'm open to getting educated. So I go get educated. Okay. I see how it's possible. I see how I can still talk. So you mean to tell me I can still talk, I can teach, I can motivate, I can inspire, and I can help people come along with me. I can show other women how to be entrepreneurs and do the same thing. That's what I got from it. Oh, okay. You have a product. People use the product. You purchase the product. Bam. Okay. And you teach them how to be successful in business. And this time it was offline, right? So I was like, okay, let's go. I got started with the first person who said it. From that day to this one, maybe one person in my entire over 10 years, right, kind of said something to me about a business. They didn't really ask me about it. And I'm thinking, man, no one ever even walks up to me and say, hey, I have a business. One girl asked me, she didn't even ask me about the business. I think I told you guys, she's in a jewelry company, and she walked up to me in Sam's and said, hey, you look like you would love this jewelry. And she gave me some jewelry, right? And so, and then her information was on a business card stapled to the jewelry. But she still didn't tell me, and she didn't educate me on anything. She just gave it to me in hopes that I would love the jewelry. I see the business card and I would call her and purchase. Okay. There was no exchange. She didn't ask for my name. She didn't ask for my number to follow up with me. Nothing. Okay. So this is how people get discouraged when they don't see the results, because they're actually not doing something that will render results. Walking around saying a company name and handing out business cards is not solving problems. Unfortunately for her, right? I'm assuming she gives this jewelry to people. That means she is at some point losing money if the person doesn't call. Luckily with me, I'm a business coach. I want to help. I was like, this is a moment I can teach. When I called her, not for the jewelry, I actually called her to give her a better way to do her business. So I called her to tell her what she could have done and what I would have done. You know, I wasn't going to call and be like, hey, you did it wrong. I wanted to call and say, listen, girl, you gave me this beautiful jewelry and you didn't even ask for my name and number. Girl, don't do that. I don't give a business card away, and I have digital business card at this point in my business. I don't even use a physical card. But we're not doing none of this if I can't get a phone number. None of it. My attitude is, I do have something I want to share with you. I do believe it could solve a problem for you, whether it's my product, my service, or my opportunity. In order for me to know is, we're going to have to exchange so I can educate you. So the initial meet for me is, we'll get educated about it. Of course, I'm not going to say a whole speech and a dissertation standing in a local store, right? But enough that we need to exchange. Exactly what the young lady did to me when she talked to me about my direct sales business. Most people, you know, unfortunately, society or however we grew up, they make you afraid to talk to people. They make you afraid of business opportunities. Everything's not a scam. Every person is not bad. Everybody isn't trying to get from you. Okay? Everybody isn't. And so I'm glad I didn't have a scarcity mentality. So I was open to the possibilities. So I can tell you, not everybody agreed with my decision, you know, working for a major television station to do direct sales. It's like, girl, you crazy? People would love to have your job in television. People would love to do that. I'm like, but I'm not happy anymore. I was happy, but now I'm kind of not happy no more. And I believe I need to be happy. And so I can tell you, I'm a daddy's girl. And my father thought it was the craziest thing ever. Okay. Because he had not seen anyone become successful that looked like me. Okay. He has not seen anyone that was successful in network marketing and direct sales that looked like me, female, African-American, looked like me, that got to the top. He didn't see it. So of course, because he loves me, he's like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. People have done these businesses. People have done this. And because he's trying to protect me while I respect him, it is still my decision. Because I do not base my success or failure on what somebody did or didn't do. You can write that down. Say, Jerusha preaching today. I do not base my success or failure on what somebody did or didn't do. So what? You failed at it. I'm not going to fail at it. So what? It didn't work for you. It's going to work for me. I don't care. I know what I need to do. I need to focus on me and my activities to build my business. I'm not going to let somebody else talk me out of being successful if it's something I want to do. What's interesting to me, what's very interesting to me, is I cannot talk you out of being with that significant other. You will stop talking to me if I said your significant other is not good for you. He's not good for you or she's not good for you. Leave them alone. They are not good company. They're going to drag you to the ground. We've seen what they've done in the past. They're not going to be faithful. I can tell you all these things about that person. But because you want to be with your significant other, you like him, you love him, you want him, you still continue to be with that person. After you have facts that this person has done all these things, guess what happened? You like, I'm gonna change him. I'm gonna be able to change him. We're gonna work together. We're gonna go to counseling. Oh, we're gonna do all these. We're gonna do exercises. We're gonna go to church together. We're gonna do. And I'm married, so I get it. So I have nothing against relationships. My point is, when you want something bad enough, you make it happen. You do it. You find the resources. No one has to tell you to go to couples counseling. No one had to tell you how to find somebody to counsel you guys. Nobody told you that. Girl, you looked it up. You went to Google and you found somebody, or you went to you work in corporate America. They have like a health list of services and counseling. You called the number. You set the appointment. You making it happen. Because you know what? You want him. You want him. So you're going to find out how to keep him. So when it comes to your business or starting a business, your attitude should be the same. I want you to keep that same energy. I want you to keep that same energy. I want you to find the resources, find the mentors, find the coaches, find what you need to build on social media. You find it. You find it for everything else. How can you find it for everything else? Because you want it. Now you have to ask yourself, how bad do you want to be successful in business? How bad do you want it? Oh, thank you. She said you have a public speaking voice. Thank you. How bad do you want it? So I'm listening to people talk themselves. You're talking yourself out of being more successful. Why would you do that? So it's your mentality. Like, you know what if I lose money? Okay, you might. You also might be in a relationship and lose that person, but you're not saying that. What if he cheats on me? What if you're not doing that, are you? You're like, I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to cook. I'm going to clean. We're going to go out to dates. I'm going to do all these things because you believe, which is great. You believe in this union. See, you believe it. So you believe in this union. You're going to work for this union. So when it's for you, your business, I'm going to need you to believe in that union between you and your business. I'm going to need you to put in the sweat equity. I'm going to need you to do that for you. Because, right, it's your future. You have to be happy for yourself first. You have to live out your dreams first. You have to be happy first. No other person is going to make you happy more than you can make yourself happy. And then other people are in addition to your happiness. Your children aren't going to be my children are the only thing that I'm happy about. No, I need to be happy about myself too. I need to be happy about my choices too. They are in addition to my happiness. And so I am just like, I need you to find out what happened, because my dad was not on board with me leaving such a corporate job that sounded really good, and I enjoyed it, to do network marketing and direct sales. It sounded crazy because he's from a different generation. And he was right in saying, well, I don't know anybody that looks like you that's successful doing that. And I said, my attitude was, I guess I need to be the first person to show you that it can be done. I guess I need to be the first person to show you that you can make money. Now you can say you know somebody. See, that's what you do. If you're talking to people and like, girl, I don't know if that jewelry is going to sell. I don't know if your bracelets are going to sell. I don't know if your pots, your pans, lotions, potions. I don't know about that. I don't know if people are looking for that type of lotion. I don't know if people are looking for that type of whatever. Okay, don't listen to those people, because you're not listening to them when it comes to your significant other. But it's mighty funny. We take their advice when it comes to the business. They're not even successful in business. They're not an entrepreneur, but we're taking their advice. Why would I take your advice and you don't have a successful business? Why would I do that? And just like my dad, I love him. I'm a daddy's girl, but he doesn't run a business. He worked in corporate America for 30 years and he retired. And that is the path he wanted me to take because he felt like, which I get it, security. But we all know today and from last year, there's no guarantee working for somebody else. There's no security. The security is within yourself, what you can do, your abilities. So for his generation, it made sense. I'm not saying quit your jobs. I love people who love their jobs. So my husband loves his job. So I'm not saying that. I'm saying at some point, if you're not happy, right, and you do have dreams to do other things, do it. Stop talking yourself out of it. The problem I see also is you give up too fast. I have never seen anything like it before. When I started my business, did I have people say no? Yes, I did. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. But I was so crazy. I was like, this is new. People don't know about this because I didn't know about it. So naturally, I'm going to believe my friends didn't really know about it because we all had a goal of working in corporate America and in television and radio. I was never thinking about another network marketing or direct sales business ever. That was not in the cards. So I was thinking, I'm going to just educate everybody and tell them what I know and how they can build their businesses, whether they want extra money or they want a six-figure income. Is possible doing these things. Now, if you're wondering, Jerusha, how do I know I have a scarcity mentality? Let me tell you, mindset, let me tell you, scarcity is, write this down. A pretty person is going to write this down. You're going to help me out. And a scarcity mindset is you avoid risk. If you're the person, you're avoiding a risk. Oh, I don't want to invest the money because I might lose it. Avoiding risk. Okay, scarcity mentality. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, once you've done the research, once you've gotten educated, it's something you want to do it. I tell my son all the time, I want you to fail because that's where you learn, right? That's where you get wisdom. I want him to try all the things. I want him. You like basketball? Try that. Okay, didn't work out? You like football? Try that. Didn't work out? You like baseball? Try that. Didn't work out? Try track. Don't like that? Okay, whatever it takes. Find what you love. I don't want my boys thinking they're going to go through life and they're not going to fail. Like, it doesn't make sense. You are going to fail forward to success. I embrace it. I embrace it. So you have a scarcity mentality. Jerusha said, if you avoid risk, write that down. Now, the opposite is you have an abundance mentality if you find opportunities. That's me. You find an opportunity. I'm looking for an opportunity. When I wanted to leave, I was looking for an opportunity and I started in interior design. I was searching. I went to Google and I was looking. I was finding out what I need to do. The same thing that you do in your relationships. You find a way. Now, you know you have a scarcity mentality. If you think you must be able to work with everyone. Okay? You're not going to be able to work with everybody you know, especially your family and friends. They're not going to make you rich. They're not. Yes, if you have a support system, like I have supportive parents. Now, I know my parents will help me. I know my sisters will help me, but I'm not going to get rich off of them. So you have to be thinking beyond your family and friends. You got to be thinking beyond your little circle. Okay? That little circle is not the people. Okay? You're going to focus and specialize in your niche and you're going to attract your people. You're going to attract the people. I say this every time. There are 2.94 billion people on social media. Those are the people. You got to attract your people for your thing. It's enough for everybody. There's no competition. Just because you see people show up on social media, you don't have any competition because they're not doing it because they are afraid. That's why I'm telling you to do it. All of these people are available. Talk to them, educate them. Then you will know if you can solve their problem. Okay? Another way you know you have a scarcity mentality, you think everybody your competition. I just said you have none. I have no competition. I am my only competition. You think everybody, so what, she sells lashes and you sell lashes. So what, she sells, shoes and you sell shoes. So what? So what? So what? There are a lot of McDonald's and Burger Kings and Wendy's and all. They didn't be like, you know what? There's always a burger place on the street already. I'm not going to open up my burger joint. No, they opened up the burger joint because they don't care about the competition. They're going to attract their clients to their burgers. Okay? Same thing with your business. I didn't care who was in the same type of industry that I'm in. I know what's for me is for me. I know who God has for me is for me. I'm not worried about anybody. I'm worried about me. That's it. On a daily basis, I am fighting me. I am fighting me every morning. I'm the problem, me. Not your competition. You're the problem, not your competition. Not the girl next to you. None of those people are your competition. You're it. Okay? Another thing that you might have a scarcity mentality. Your website, you feel like, oh, I don't have my website up. Oh, I'm afraid to go live. I'm afraid to do a reel. I'm afraid to do a TikTok. I don't have my funnels together. I don't know how to speak well. I'm not pretty enough. Whatever. Scarcity mentality. You don't have to have all those things set up to start the business. When I started my first interior design, I didn't have a website. I had a portfolio, like you go and get an album. Do they even sell albums today? I went and got an album, took pictures of their bathrooms before I did it, and took a picture after it, and I put it in a portfolio. And I would just show people and be like, I did her bathroom. This is the before, this is after. I did a lady, her living area, like her den area. And I did before and after. And I would show people, she had a gorgeous home. And I would show people, I did this, I did this. I didn't have a website. And I got business from doing that. I didn't have a website. I wasn't, well, you know what? I'm not doing it because I don't have business cards. I didn't even have business cards. It was me, myself, and I, and my book. It was me and my book. I didn't even go get, Vista print business cards. I was like, my work is good enough. If you feel like your work is good enough, your products are good enough, and it's solving somebody's problem, you're educating them, then go for it. I didn't even know any better, right? So I was just like, you just show people you got a business. I just told them I had one. That's it. I wasn't thinking about all the unnecessary things. As I learned, oh, I need to get a license. Oh, I'm going to need to, I need to do these things. But I was falling forward. I was failing. I was like, oh, I need to do this. But I started. I created my own name and I just started. Another way you know if you have a scarcity mindset, the more you give, the more it costs. If you are afraid of money, you're going to lose your money. Oh, how much does that cost? Oh, how much does that cost? And you're trying to hold on to this money. That's how you lose it, actually, right? Money should always be moving because it's always moving across the world, right? Money is always in movement. And so if you're trying to hang on to this money, you're afraid to lose it. Guess what happens? Typically, people lose it because you're trying to hang on to it. You want to think an abundance mentality would be the more you give, the more you get, right? So I adopted the practice of give. I show up on here for free, giving free business tips, giving, because this is what I know for sure, giving. Giving. I am not saying, well, what if I give and then they don't want to buy my course, or what if I, no, just give it. Just give it. You're going to give. The more you give, the more you'll get. Stop holding on to this old thinking of you can't be successful in business. You can be successful with the right attitude. You can be successful with the right mindset. And I am just so, and I'm sorry for rambling today. I just meet so many professional people, and you think because they have these titles that they don't have a scarcity mentality, but they do. Now, write this down. You must act as if it's impossible to fail. Failure is not final, right? Quitting is final. Failure is not final until you quit. Start that real estate business on TikTok. Number 2, if you're not falling, then you're probably not moving forward in life. People fall forward. If you are not making mistakes, you're not doing much. That's my mother used to tell me. If people are not talking about you, you're not doing much. You're not doing anything if you're not falling. You're not. You're wasting time. Number 3, you cannot base your success or failure on what somebody else did or did not do. I don't care if she started and she failed. That's not your story. Don't put her story on your outcome. Like, oh, she failed, I'm going to fail too. No, you're not. Another thing that I see people do, I'm not saying every company, every business, every person, you're always going to have haters and naysayers. You're going to always have people disgruntled. You're going to always have people upset. You're always going to have it. You cannot please everybody. Understand, when you start showing up and showing out, the haters, the trolls will come. They don't want you to be super successful, and they don't want to see you do it better than them. But you do it anyway. And I don't understand. You don't take someone else's experience and say, okay, well, that's what they said. Especially if it's your desire. If it's your desire, your dream. Okay? Number 4, you must act on it. Whatever it is, act equals action. You must act on it. Do something. Movement is required. Action precedes motivation. Do it. Stop talking about it and do it. No one wants to keep hearing you talk about what you're going to do, what you were supposed to do, what you thought about doing. Do it. I'm tired of listening to people saying what they're going to do. I was going to do that. The woulda, coulda, shoulda. I would have did this. I could have done this. Do it. I would rather say I did it and failed at it than to say, I never even tried. I don't want to say I never tried. I want to say, you know what? I tried it. I did this. I failed at it. I did something else. I learned some things. I got wiser with my decisions. I want to say I did some stuff in this life. Now, you know what? I never tried anything because I didn't want to take a risk. I never tried that. Never did. I don't want that story. Do you? Number 5, you invest money in your idea. You invest money in your business. Belief is when you put cash behind what you believe. You believe. When I had that small business, and trust me, it was just, like I said, I didn't get a license or anything. I was just telling people, hey, I have an interior design business. This is what I do. That's all I did. I still have my full-time job, right? That's when I was wanting to leave corporate America. And so I invested in certain things for that business. Okay? I invested in certain things because I was like, okay, I'm going to need this. I'm going to need this. I'm going to need this. And I invested in it. I didn't know if it was going to be successful. And then eventually I just dissolved the business once I started in network marketing and direct sales. And I was like, okay, this is going well. I don't need this business. Because all I wanted to do was make my own schedule. All I wanted to do was time freedom. All I wanted to do was be at home and work from home. And this was solving that problem. And I'll tell you, and I want to be honest, successful entrepreneurs invest everything, their time and their money. their time and their money. If I am your business coach and your mentor, and I'm telling you, hey, this is what is required, you do half of what's required and you say it didn't work for you, or you do none of what's required and you say it didn't work for you. I do not like that language. I do not like it. I don't. Y'all can beat me up all day. The person has done nothing and they say it didn't work for them. The answer is, I was choosing not to do what is required. I did not want to do it, and I decided to do something else. That's the answer. I have nothing against someone that knows I don't want to do it. I don't want to jump out of a parachute. Can I? Yes. Am I? No. Same thing in business. You can build a business. These are the things you need to do to build a business. Are you going to do these things? Yes or no? No. Okay. Doesn't mean it's not for you. What that means is you don't want to do those things, which I think is perfect. I think that's fine to own it. Own it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to stay up late at night. I don't want to get up early. I don't want to contact people. I don't want to educate people. I don't want to do it. That's the answer. I think that's fine. As opposed to saying, I don't think it's for me. Really? Did you do something? So the only way I believe, and you have your opinion, but you're on my live, so you can leave. The only thing that I believe is, right, if you did it, you started, like I started my interior design business, I did it. I had clients. I was running around Atlanta. I was like, oh, referrals. I was excited about it. Now, I didn't bring in enough money for me to leave my corporate job, but I enjoyed it. I was happy doing it, but it didn't bring in the financial freedom that I would want. And so I can say I did it, right? No bad experience doing it to that capacity. I stopped doing it because I no longer wanted to do it. It wasn't the clients. It wasn't that it was expensive. It wasn't that I didn't want to drive around Atlanta to their homes. I didn't want to do it anymore. That is the answer. I'm not going to say it wasn't for me. It was. I was doing it. Now, I could, if I had a bad experience and, things didn't work out with me and the manager or something like that, right? But most people don't own their stuff. They have this scarcity mentality. They don't think abundantly. Like, you know what? I learned a lot. I actually learned a lot from doing that on my own. And then when the first person who talked to me about network marketing and direct sales, I was already open. I was like, oh, that sounds good to me. I don't know what it is, but she's going to tell me at the meeting. And I went to a meeting and I got further educated about what it is. Even when I did that, I knew I was doing it, right? And I knew I was going to go to the top. I was like, I'm doing it. Watch, I'm going to do it. I made the decision. Just like we make the decision when we want something else in our lives, whatever that might be. Oh, I'm going to get that car and you get it. Oh, I'm going to get that house and you get it. Oh, I'm going to get that man and you get it. That's how I was. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get that top position. Now what I need to do, I'm going to get it. Just like when you went to school, whether it was undergrad or grad or even high school, you didn't go and was like, I don't know if I'm going to get my diploma in high school. I don't know if that's for me. You didn't say that. You was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get my diploma. When you went to college, undergrad, you was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get that degree. When I went to undergrad, I wasn't like, I don't know if I can get it. I don't know if I can do the work. No, I was like, oh, I'm getting my degree. It's just when. Oh, I'm getting it. It was a done deal before I even started. It was a done deal. It's happening. I need you to have that same attitude, that same energy when you start your business. Same energy. Oh, I'm going to be successful in my business. What is it going to take for me to be successful? And do it. I didn't kind of go to class. I went to class. I studied. I took the test. I went to class. I studied. I took the test. In business, you got to have mentors, business coaches, trainings. You've got to show up. You got to show up. Otherwise, it's not going to work for you because you didn't do it. No other reason, because you didn't do it. If I didn't graduate because I didn't study, I failed. I didn't do it. That's why. And it could be I didn't want to. See, that's another thing. It's okay if you don't want to. I think people think something's wrong with not wanting to. Everybody doesn't want to go to grad school and undergrad. Everybody doesn't want a degree. So you just say, I just didn't want one. I think that's good. You didn't want it. Like, I don't want to jump out of parachute. Like, I don't want to do a lot of things. I don't want to do that. Okay? So I just hope that this helped you. If not, I'm sorry. But I always try to bring value. I want you to change the way that you think. Change the people that you are around. You need to be around people that say, why not? Let's go. I only want to hang around people that encourage me to go as farthest as I can. I only want to be around people that make me think, oh, I'm not doing enough. You want to be around those people say, why not? You say, oh, I want to speak on stages. Yes, why not? Oh, I want to start a business. Yes, why not? Oh, I want to invent a new app. Yes, why not? You want to hang around the why nots. You don't want to hang around the people say, oh, well, why you want to do that? It's so many apps already. Why you want to do that? Why? Don't hang around those people. Do not hang around those people. You got to hang around the why nots. So you can hang around me. I'm a why not person. You can hang around me and say, Jerusha, I got you. You said you want to start real estate, girl. Why not? Let's go. Go get the classes. Go get licensed. Start real estate today. Start. Why not? Why not? And so, if you got value today, make sure that you hashtag helpful. If that was helpful in any way, if you know someone with the scarcity mentality, please share and tag. We're besties. If you share, when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Knowledge is the new rich. I have a surprise for you coming up tomorrow, Tuesday, 1:30 on my business page. Come on over TikTok, over to my business page. I have a special guest at 1:30. Yes, I have a special guest at 1:30 tomorrow on my business page. So go to the page, click the 3 dots, follow me, do see first. So when I go live at 1:30, and it's every Tuesday at 1:30, I do a quick lunch and learn. I want you to be a part of that tomorrow. I have a surprise for you. Bring a special guest that I think can help you in business. I'm going to bring people that can help you further your success in business. And so I'm going to interview her on tomorrow. And she and I met online and we just connected. And I just think she can bring some value to those that are on the fence, or you have a business or it's not as successful as you want it to be. Guess what? This is what I said. You got to connect with the right people. And so I'm going to bring her on and interview her tomorrow at 1:30. So make sure you are there. Okay. Make sure you are there. Put an alarm on your phone, whatever it takes. I'll see your beautiful faces tomorrow, 1:30 on Tuesday. I'm just thankful for all of you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page.